On down the line, so please put your hands together for Jerry.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jerry Sanchez. I'm the father of this beautiful bride. Thank you all so much for being here to help us celebrate this amazing wedding and joining the Maiden and Sanchez families in marriage. Katelyn is our princess. She's no ordinary princess. Growing up as a little girl, Katelyn liked to play dress up, watch Disney movies, make delicious treats in her easy bake oven, host amazing tea parties, still made time to roughhouse with her brothers. She loved to go camping and hiking. And to this day, she still insists on baiting her own hook when we go fishing. She's kind, she's caring, and she's tough. When Kate was younger, she played competitive softball. And I remember her standing tall in a batter's box and taking an inside pitch to the elbow. That pitch shattered it. And I remember everyone immediately knew how hurt and injured she was. And in typical Princess Kate fashion, her nostrils flared, she glared at the pitcher, and she trotted to first base with style and grace. It was business as usual for Kate. That's just how she is. She's brave, she's smart, she's adventurous. She graduated college early. She's traveled the world. She's lived with other princesses in Rome and at Disney World. We always knew that her Disney movie would include Prince Charming. Enter Reece. Reece comes to us as a recent graduate of the United States Air Force Academy. He's tall, he's handsome, he's smart, he's confident, and his energy matches Kate's to a T. Getting to know Reece has been an absolute pleasure. Meeting his family has been a pleasure. Chuck, Susan, Grandma Laura, we're honored to have you merge into our family. Thank you so much. Reece has a brother. Unfortunately, he could not be here. He's also in the military. He's deployed. He's a Marine. We want to thank everyone, past, present, and future military members for your service. It's because of your service and sacrifice that we're allowed to be here tonight, so thank you. Getting to know Reece has been so fun. He comes across as so quiet and shy. But he's got this competitive fire. He's fierce. And watching these two together is just magic. I've had the opportunity to really get to know Reece, and you really get to know Reece when you play a board game with him. Or you play fantasy football with him. Or you go golfing. And when Reece gets that look in his eye, you know it's time to race golf carts. It's so exciting to see how competitive he is when he hit a monster shot on the fairway, when he pumped his fist with excitement making a great putt. But it's those quiet moments when we've had a chance to sit around a fire, sip a whiskey, smoke a cigar, and talk about life that are just, they fill you with pride. Reece is such a quality human being. And again, you've done an amazing job with your son. I just can't. When that time came and Reece asked permission to marry Katelyn, it was an easy conversation. I see what you all see, the way they look at each other, the way they steal glances at one another, the way they laugh at their inside jokes. It's chemistry. It's Disney magic. And Reece really is Prince Charming. When that time came and we had that conversation, Reece told me about how much he loved Katelyn and how she made him a better person. And it just filled me with pride. And it's with great love and affection for both of you that I'd like all of you to join our family in a toast. On behalf of the Jones family, the Sanchez family, and the Maiden family, on behalf of Sherry, Jessica, Jake, Maddie, Justin, Trent, Sandra, and Cole, congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Reece Maiden. Enjoy happily ever after. Salud.
If you know, you know. We don't only love Maverick on this side of the wedding party. All right, let me unlock my phone. All right, I just wanted to start by reintroducing the most important people here tonight. We know them. We love them. It's why we're all here. The bartenders are actually right around that corner. We're just getting started. All jokes aside, thank you everyone for coming to celebrate this beautiful, amazing, caring, loving, every word in the dictionary couple. Truly, no words can describe how they are together. Many people have traveled a long, long way, all the way from Australia, to be here tonight, so let's celebrate accordingly. For those who don't know me, we're going to learn. My name's Erin. I am Katelyn's soul sister from Boston. So to get it out of the way, so Jerry doesn't drag me around the room tonight, it's park the car in Harvard Yard. My clothes go in the drawer. I fill my water at the bubbler. And I'm wicked excited to be here. Kate, did I miss anything? Katelyn and I met at the most magical place on earth, Patterson Court. For those who don't know, that's where we shared a shower that didn't drain. But really, it was in Disney World in Orlando, Florida. She worked a lot harder than I did. I took a lot of naps. Anyways, I entered Katelyn's life, same way Reece did, right through her DMs. When asking, I just asked her, do you already have a roommate? She said, we're actually looking for one more. I said, pick me, I promise I'm normal. Katelyn, I'm so sorry I lied to you. But really, Katelyn and I became best friends overnight. Only because we shared a bed like 6 feet apart. We had no option. But Katelyn came into my life at, I say, the best and the worst time. The best time because I'm living in Disney for 6 months, having this magical experience. And the worst time because I just left my family in New England. But I think that's because that's why she's become family to me. I'm fine. I lost my place, though. She really is the calm to my storm, the yin to my yang, whatever you want to say. And I hope someday my children find a friendship that we have, even though it's across the country. But whether it's just being a long-distance shoulder to cry on, which, sorry, Reece, you're a part of that now, and you've been a part of it for a while. or my online shopping addiction and listening to all the deals I get, and listening and planning the best part of our life together. Katelyn is patient, kind, loyal, a beautiful person inside and out, and there was big shoes to fill for who was going to marry her. And I really think those shoes were custom built, tailored, whatever you want to say, molded. Reece, they were made for Reece. There was no better fit for Katelyn other than Reece. It, like Jerry said, it really is like a Disney movie with their relationship. Reece, you're patient, you're kind, you're loving. You open the door for her all the time, but not for me when I'm visiting. And I hear about all the help you do around the house and the cooking you all do, and I really hope my husband's listening to this. You can take notes, Blake. I've loved being the phone call, hearing about your first date, and being the phone call from Reece asking to plan a proposal. You really both are an example of the quote, when you know, you know. Katelyn and Reece, take a moment, soak this in, look around, talk about all the things that are happening around the room, laugh at all the people who are making a silly face or doing something crazy. Take every bit of this moment in because there's no better day than marrying your best friend. This is only the beginning of a beautiful life together, so let's raise a glass to my best friend and my new best friend-in-law, the maidens. Cheers, and to your happily ever after.
My name is Maddie Sanchez, if you do not know me, and I am Katelyn's sister-in-law and now Reece's as well. I feel so honored to be here today speaking on behalf of such a wonderful couple. I've known Katelyn for almost 10 years now, and I'm so lucky to finally have her as a sister and a best friend. I'm grateful for all of the memories that Kate and I have made together throughout the years. Our friendship first began on our many road trips to Aberdeen, South Dakota to see her brother, Jake, at school. These road trips brought lots of laughs and memorable life experiences. And at this point in Kate and I's relationship, we weren't super close yet. But whenever I was with Kate, I knew that we would be in each other's lives for a very long time. And I knew that we were in each other's lives for a reason. As time went on, our friendship grew stronger. And I learned more about the amazing human that Katelyn is. Kate was always traveling and exploring the world in many ways, or in ways that many people don't do. She was always meeting new people and creating loving communities wherever she would go. Kate inspires me and everyone around her to live life to the fullest and just step out of your box a little bit. Reece came into all of our lives in the spring of 2020, and I am so glad that he did. I remember when he picked Kate up for their first date. Jake, Sherry, and I were all peeking through the blinds to make sure he opened up that door, and as you can all assume, of course he did. And we were so excited to hear about how that first date went when they got back. The first time that we all met Reece, he came over to Sherry's house for some games and other fun. And we were all in our little COVID bubble, and Reece made it that much better. I felt Reece's warmth and kindness that first weekend that we all hung out. And after a few more weekends of visits from Reece, it was clear that we all knew he was part of the family. Katelyn and Reece have such a strong love, and they have already done so many wonderful things together. With Kate and Reece, the love came quickly, and from an outside perspective, it seemed like they both knew they loved each other after just a few short weeks. When Reece was at the Air Force Academy, he would drive to see Kate any night or day he was able to. If they weren't FaceTiming, they were together, and if they weren't together, they were FaceTiming. It seemed as though they could just not get enough of each other and just wanted to spend as much time together as possible. While they were both falling in love with each other, they were both also finding their best friend. Katelyn and Reece, you have such a special bond and connection, and I'm so happy that you found each other. And on that note, Katelyn and Reece, congratulations. I wish you nothing but happiness and love in the years to come. I will always be right by your side watching the amazing life that you two build. And I'm so lucky to have you as my sister, and now Reece is my brother. Marriage is an adventure, and you both picked the perfect partner. So, raise a glass to Kate and Reece. Woo!
Hey everybody. If you don't already know who we are, my name is Justin,
And I'm Jake.
and we're Katelyn's younger and older brother, and now we're Reece's brother too, and that's who we're here to talk about. When I first met Reece, I had the same first thought as everyone when they first meet Reece. Who is this little guy? No, but really, I had the same first thought as everyone else, which is, he has the biggest butt I have ever seen in my life. But in all seriousness, for those of you that don't know, Reece moved in with us during the peak of COVID, and he probably thought two things about our family. One, this family is weirdly good at puzzles, and two, damn, this family can drink. But through all the craziness of the pandemic, Reece felt like a member of the family almost instantly. I remember early on in his stay with us, coming downstairs from my room and walking by my mom's bedroom and having to do a double take. In there was Reece and my mom chilling in their recliners, just watching TV and eating Chick-fil-A. Neither of them knew where Kate was, and it didn't really seem like either of them cared. After that, the house just didn't feel full and didn't feel right without Reece in it, and I'm happy to have you as a member of the family.
Justin and I are honored to be able to speak today in place of Nick. I know he wanted to be here. As Dad alluded to earlier, Nick's overseas, deployed, and he couldn't join us tonight. So we're filling best men. The past 2 years have been great getting to know you, Reece. Whether it was tossing a frisbee in the rain, getting ready for Dirks Bentley at Cheyenne Frontier Days, or if it's shooting bottle rockets at each other for sport, we always figure out how to have a good time. You are so kind to my sister, and I really appreciate the way you care for her. With you, I know Katelyn's in good hands. Welcome to the family, brother.
So, one of my favorite memories of Reece was my 21st birthday. Kate, Reece, Jake, and Maddie all came up to Fort Collins to do a bar crawl, and we eventually decided to make our way up to Cheyenne for the night. On our drive to Cheyenne, Jake and I jokingly told the girls to throw on a beat so we could freestyle a little bit. To our surprise, from our right, we heard a resounding, "Let's do it!" from a slightly tipsy Reece. We then proceeded to let out some of the worst rapping known to man the whole drive up to Cheyenne, with the exception of when we stopped to buy an absolutely gross amount of fireworks. But after that day, I knew I had a friend and a new brother for life.
Katelyn, Sister Sledge. I'm so happy to be a part of your special day. I'm even happier to see you two so happy. You deserve the beautiful future that's ahead of you two. Over the years, you have been the best sidekick, getaway driver, and sister I could ever ask for. As a kid, I will always remember sneaking out of my room after bedtime to crawl in with you and talk about our day at school and discuss our perspective of the world around us. We have always been in each other's corner through thick and thin. And one of my best memories with you is when we were fighting as kids so bad that Mom locked us in a bathroom with a baseball bat and said, "Sort it out." I remember crying with you and holding you tighter than ever, hugging and singing Kumbaya, because not only were you my first best friend I've ever had, but you've been the longest best friend I've ever had. Even though we can always sing Kumbaya and become friends again after arguing, I'll always love you. Thank you for being the glue that can bring our families together on this beautiful evening. I'm super excited for what the future brings you two lovebirds. I hope your kids get Katelyn's eyes and Reece's booty. God damn, that thing's thick, bro. I love you guys. Congrats.
So, to me, Katelyn has always been my ride or die. We like to joke that we have a twin telepathy connection and that we're the twins that were born just a little bit further apart than most. Before a game of Pictionary or charades, we always give each other one of these, and we know it's on. From the times where we were throwing pears or phones at each other to the countless hours spent ranting, singing, or just chilling in your bug, I've always cherished every minute I've had as your brother. There's no one in this world that I've ever fought so hard with, laughed so hard with, and sang as loud with. There's also no one else that has ever made me care so much about damn Disney princess movies. So today we're happy to see our sister finally able to dress up like the princess she is now that she's finally found her Prince Charming. So we're asking everyone to raise a glass and give a toast to Reece and Katelyn as they enter the rest of their lives.